Today I'm working on something a little bit different. I'm creating t-shirt designs. This is something that's been on my to-do list for an embarrassingly long amount of time, and I have designs that I've wanted to make for an embarrassingly long amount of time that I'm excited to finally set aside the time and work on. So I've just finished one I really like. I really like the way that turned out. That's an inside joke you'll get in about 3 minutes. So this is the first design. It's sort of hard to see without a background. There's a random blue background. So the concept is obviously a little bit of a joke on the whole Indiana Jones thing, and it's just a fun sort of arty shirt. And here it is on a few different shirt backgrounds, male and female. So we've blue, sort of a black, navy blue, and then a green. And they're not the final colors. These are just for me to test and see what they look like, so I know what colors to pick from. I think it's kind of fun. I like the idea that everyone has their weapon of choice, and everyone likes to try different weapons of choice every now and then. But at the end of the day, it's all part of the one happy family. But I guess I'm going for a bit of drama. I don't know. Pop culture reference plus art stuff. You can't go wrong. Basically, my approach is anything that I ever sell has to be something that I would love and will use. And this is one of those things that I actually can't wait to wear this thing. I will feel really cool wearing this shirt. The next design that I haven't started yet, but I have wanted to make for a long time, is a quote. And you could almost say it's my catchphrase. But I've never had a catchphrase except for "G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Draw with Jazza, I'm Jazza." I sort of have a catchphrase. But what I'm referring to specifically is the phrase, "I'm really happy with how that's turned out." Now, I'm sure a lot of you who have watched my videos will recognize it, or know it sounds familiar, or know that I have acknowledged that I say that and like, it's just, it happens. Like, I don't think of it as the thing I say, and I say it in different ways sometimes, but it all encapsulates the same thing. The whole "I'm really happy with how that's turned out" is, to me, what art is. It's not about comparing yourself to other people, because that phrase doesn't include your, comparing yourself to your idols and feeling less than them. It is about the moment of creation having completed and finding something you're satisfied with. And that, to me, is what makes art wonderful. It's not saying this is perfect or I can't improve, but it's saying I'm really happy with how that's turned out. I feel like that's really cool. And I guess that is the thing I say because it makes art fun for me. And I'm hoping that in making this shirt design, which I haven't even designed yet, so I have to sort of, justify my speech now by making it look good. I hope that some of you who, if you get that shirt in the future, once I design it, it will encourage that feeling if you struggle with self-esteem or motivation, just to find the fun in art, because that to me is the best thing about art. So I've actually screen recorded a bunch of different videos from my YouTube channel with me repeating this phrase, so I can cut them and put them all together. So this is an example. And I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. Here's another one. And I'm really happy with the result, and I'm so ecstatic with how that turned out. I personally am very happy with how the end result has turned out. I am really happy with how this turned out. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I'm really happy how this turned out. So I'm happy with how that turns out. I'm really pleasantly surprised with how this has turned out. I'm really happy with the outcome. So anyways, you get the idea. It's something that I've said a lot, and I figure, do you know what? If there's something that would, I think, make a cool shirt but not be like an overbearing in your face sort of thing, I think that would be nice. I feel like that's something people might enjoy, and definitely something I would enjoy. So the design I have in mind is going to be more of a text thing, obviously, because it's a phrase, but sort of a bit artsy with different fonts and like with art supplies scattered around the stage of essentially as if it's like written on a table and you can see the art supplies around the text. So that's what I'm going to be working on next, and today is shirt day. I'm working on shirts. In the meantime, there are concreters laying down the path around Studio 2, so it's really starting to wrap up. It's so exciting. And I suggested to Mrs. Jazza that later today we leave our mark on this place, on the Studio 2 and on our house. You know how little families sometimes write their name in the cement or put their hand on the concrete? Oh, we're gonna do that! Oh, wow, why does that feel so special? Because, I don't know, because we're all gonna die one day, and that's what's gonna be left of us. And it's something, damn it. Sorry, that got really dark really quickly. Let's go back to the sentimental. Awws. Oh, look at this. This is amazing. Do you remember when the concrete used to funnel all the water into the shed? Now we have drains and proper gutters. Oh my goodness.
Yes, darling. Oh, yes.
Oh, do you remember the truck?
MJ loved the concrete truck. It went round and round. So he's showing you how.
What does the truck do? Does it go round and
It
round?
went round and round, and it poured out the concrete, and he got to watch it. So it was very. You loved it, didn't you? And then you put it on the ground.
Put it down. Speaking of put it on the ground, shall we leave our legacy?
The people who owned our house at some point before laid concrete around the other side, and it was a little family, and they put handprints in with their names in, and we thought, well, why not carry on
The tradition.
that they did in a different location, and we'll do what we changed. So we'll put ours in.
Let's do it. Mrs. Jazza thought she was vlogging our attempt at putting our hands in the concrete. She wasn't filming, but she didn't press record. But it didn't work. The concrete started to set, so we're going to try other places to see if we can leave our legacy. Are you doing that?
I think it's all
Oh no! Wow! The legacy!
All right, our legacy is dead.
No, it's not. This is our legacy.
All right, well, we had this plan to put handprints in, but Jazza was too busy working, and now the concrete's dried.
I didn't know when was a good time.
So, apparently concrete dries like real quick. So,
What's the deal with that? It's not dry underneath or something.
well, you can't put your handprints underneath.
I can hear. There's my fingerprint. There's my legacy.
Okay, can you just listen to my suggestion?
Yeah. All right.
My suggestion is we've got to get the paving guy to come and fix. The garden is above the weatherboards now. It's not. You can see there, and you can see up here. It needs to be dug out a bit.
Full of beans.
What if we said to him to pour a little bit of concrete in one, like just in one spot in between, and he's gonna go on that concrete. I don't know why you're just standing here. I can't watch you and film.
Very fun game. I can carve our handprints.
You're just gonna make a muck of it.
What if I write our names along there? Or write the Jazza family?
I think it's too hard to even do. It's way hard.
No, not with like something pokey, something metal.
What do you reckon?
Oh dear. It was a nice idea, but now it is gone.
Is the Jazza family a bit silly to write?
Yes.
Oh.
It's not the same.
It's our legacy and our brand.
Yeah, but that's ridiculous. Other people have done handprints, haven't they?
Yeah.
Ah, oh, look, helicopter MJ.
helicopter.
Oh, MJ's climbing on the bricks.
Stop climbing on those bricks. Wow.
I reckon if right now you try and gouge out this, it's just not going to go well.
Probably right.
It's quite hard.
Yeah. My heart sunk when my hand tried to.
I thought you knew how to do it.
I don't know how to do it. You put your hand, they poured it today, surely it's... So we'll talk to the paver, and when we get this area paved, we'll leave our legacy.
We'll leave our legacy.
Our legacy is not yet lost. We've got a coat of paint on. There's more to go, but it's really coming on. So, it turns out we left our legacy here after all. The dog's got out. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. All right. You take this. It's kind of funny.
It's not funny.
Kind of funny. It's okay.
I think that's making it worse.
I'll just texture it all. We don't have much of a choice.
I think this is bad.
It's either that or this. It's that or this. So it's going to be this.
Can I just Google it first?
No, it's fine.
Joss, I feel like this is... Oh
This
no.
is the solution.
This is Maggie's legacy. This is not ours. Oh, look, and it looks all rough. Oh, look.
It'll sweep off when it's dry. It's fine.
Right, well, I'm just going to go inside because I can't look. Don't you start adding. Come on. Yeah, no.
This is what the lovely new concrete looked like before I had to do this to it to even up the steps that are down the other end to hide the fact that we had a pug leave her legacy. I'm also forced to stand in a really awkward position to do this. It's times like this that you sort of have to laugh and appreciate that sometimes life is a bit ridiculous. Okay, so I've roughed it up, and you know what? Putting our handprint in didn't work because the concrete set too much, but I'm going to use the tip or the back end of a brush and a clay sculptor and dig in our names, whether the concrete wants me to or not. I'll force our legacy. Might as well give it a go. There you go. It's not pretty, and I'll sweep away the excess tomorrow and try and clean it up a bit. I'm not showing MJ's name just for privacy reasons. He'll let you know his name when he's older if he wants to, but anyway, we've left something of a legacy. My apologies for the silly amount of times I've said legacy today. Obviously, as you might expect, I didn't get that second design done. I made a little bit of progress on it, but it was interrupted for some reason. In the meantime, I'll wrap up with a question of the day. Unfortunately, it's from not yesterday's vlog, but the day before, because I only just uploaded yesterday's vlog now because I forgot to release it. I uploaded it and prepped it, and then I just forgot to click release. So, whoops. Anyway, question of the day from Little Bruno, who says, how do you typically organize your time for work in a day? Do you do a 9 to 5 p.m. or something different, not counting weird days where you stay late or come back to work later on in the day? Scheduling, as many of you have learnt, isn't my strongest suit, but I always try and stick from 9 to 5. I usually end up going till about 5:30. For example, it's 5:30 now, so I'm wrapping up. But aside from the rare cases when I go over, usually, for example, like today, I don't always get everything finished I want to finish, and I've learnt to schedule Fridays empty. So you can actually see that the Friday is like sectioned off, and it's totally like I never schedule work on a Friday. And that's where, for example, today, where I didn't finish that second shirt design, I can leave it and come back to it on Friday. When I wasn't doing that, it created a world of turmoil for me and my family, and it was stressful, and we were always working late and always had things to catch up on, and it was horrible. So that has been a huge help. But otherwise, I try and stick to 9 to 5, 5:30 at the latest. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.